My
Anyway, Mr.
apologies.
Chair, again to NGCP, I would just like to take off from the points raised by Congresswoman Jinky Luistro because indeed, when it comes to control of NGCP, security, sovereignty are primordial concern. Kanina po, NGCP, nabanggit niyo po na sa kasalukuyan, sino pong tumatayong chairman ng NGCP? That the chairman of NGCP was able to be elected as chairman when their shares only represent not even half or minority of the company. Oftentimes, the majority shareholders would be able to elect their chairman. How is it here in NGCP, a minority share was able to hold chairmanship of the company? Kasi nakakapagtaka lang po, Mr. Chair, na minority share ka kaso lang ikaw may hawak ng pinakamataas na posisyon. Totoo na hinalal ka doon, actually yun ang mas nakakapagtaka. Bakit ipagkakatiwala yon sa isang dayuhan at hindi sa Pilipino?
Enzo Recto, kalaban ang katiwalian at kasinungalingan, kakampi sa katotohanan at kabutihan.
Nakakaalarma ito mga kabunyog dahil lumabas sa imbestigasyon ng Kamara sa pag-renew ng prangkisa ng NGCP, isa sa mga nagsusupply ng kuryente dito sa ating bansa. Ay ang chairman na nakaupo pala ay isang purong Chinese. Yes po mga kabunyog, tama po ang narinig po ninyo, isang dayuhang Chinese ang chairman ngayon ng NGCP. Na dapat ay isang Pilipino. Anyway, nakakaalarma ito mga kabunyog dahil kung magdesisyon man ang China na alisan tayo ng kuryente, kaya nilang gawin, hindi malayong mangyari iyon dahil sa nangyayaring alitan ng Pilipino at China sa West Philippine Sea. Hay naku! Bakit ba ito nangyayari? Alam ba ninyo kung bakit? Dahil kay Digong. Bakit ko po nasabi mga kabunyog? Kasi po noong panahon na presidente pa ito. Tinolerate niya ang mga inchik na mga ito. Dahil binigyan sila ni Digong na pagkakataon na samantalahan ang ating bansa. May pagkakataon sana si Digong na ipakita na hindi tayo papasindak sa mga taga-China kung pinanindigan lang niya ang ating karapatan sa West Philippine Sea dahil nanalo na tayo laban sa mga taga-China sa pag-angkin ng dagat na iyon. Pero anong ginawa ni Digong? Binaliwala niya ang ating pagkapanalo at pinaboran pa ang mga taga-China. Well, ito mga kabunyog, panoorin po natin itong nakaraang pang-interview kay Digong Duterte na kung saan umiwas siya sa sagot ng tanungin siya kung makikialam ba ang China sa kuryente ng bansa. Ito po ang kanyang sinabi.
Answer: what is your reaction to concerns that China can shut down the country's power supply because it holds a 40% stake sa National Grid Corporation, which basically manages our transmission lines?
My answer to that is very simple, but I would also ask a question. It's a business. So why would China cut it? Why? I cannot answer the question because tanongin ko, China, bakit mo putulin? Ayaw mo na negosyo?
But is that even possible, sir, for them to actually have sort of a say in controlling our power grid?
Of course not. You help us, I will not. Tumulong ka kasi ang China tumulong lang na magandang loob. Kasi gusto rin niya yung may kakampi sila. Kasi puro kakampi ng Amerikano eh. So they're trying to help everybody na makinig sa kanila. Ang atin kulang tayo. America is not available for all our needs. So sabi ng China, ito, tulungan kayo. Ito negosyo to. Gusto niyo ng pera? O yan, negosyo tayo. Pera ninyo, pera. Kikita tayo. Tanongin ko siya, may panahon ba putulin mo? Sabihin na, sasagot ang China. Bakit namin putulin?
Okay.
Pera yan. Sabi ko, what would be the reason na putulin mo? Magsagot naman siya, hindi namin putulin.
But is the potential to actually do that there, sir?
It's what, a million miles away. Sabihin ko sa China, look China, we're friends. We're doing business. You want money? We want money. It produces money for both of us. Now, do you intend to cut it? And for what reason? You answer me or...
Yan mga kabunyog, narinig po natin itong nakaraan pang interview kay Digong Duterte. Grabe talaga ang pagkabilib nitong si Digong sa mga taga-China. Mali ang akala ni Digong na hindi daw i-take over ng China ang pamumuno ng NGCP na sinabi niya. Bakit naman daw puputulin ng China ang supply ng kuryente for what daw? Ito Digong, makinig ka. Dahil sa giryaan natin sa West Philippine Sea ng Pilipino at China. Posibleng mangyari iyon. At alam mo ba? Dahil sa kagagawan mo noon na pagiging tuta ng China. Lalong lumakas ang loob nila. Bakit? Kung noon pa, hinigpitan mo na ang China, hindi ito mangyayari. Na ma-take over ng China ang pamumuno ng NGCP kung inilaan mo lang ang tapang mo para higpitan ang mga taga-China. At hindi puro pagpatay sa kapwa Pilipino ang inaatupag mo noon. Wala sanang ganito. 'Di ba? Sakit ka talaga sa ulo ng ating bansa. Anyway, panoorin na po natin itong sinagawang hearing sa Kamara.
Maaari po ba, Mr. Chair, na maliban sa pagbisita po natin sa facilities ng NGCP, makapagdala din po tayo ng mga organisasyon at mga tauhan na may technical capabilities that can properly guide the committee in our ocular inspection, Mr. Chair. So move.
Duly seconded. The chair no objection. Motion is approved. We will have now to, I was advised by DOE that there are some security protocols for this. And we have to be able to do this correctly. So we will we will prepare a letter. We will coordinate with you on the ocular inspection. Okay. We understand that there are some issues that has to be addressed, but I think the question really is who would have control in case that button has to be turned off or turned on. I think that's where it goes. The Honorable Suarez, you still have the floor.
Thank you,
Unless
Mayor.
you're willing to swap already. Are you done? Not yet?
No, I'm not yet.
Please proceed.
I'm not even starting, Mr. Chair.
My
Anyway,
apologies.
Mr. Chair, again to NGCP, I would just like to take off from the points raised by Congresswoman Jinky Luistro because indeed, when it comes to control of NGCP, security, sovereignty are primordial concern. Kanina po, NGCP, nabanggit niyo po na sa kasalukuyan, sino pong tumatayong chairman ng NGCP?
Your Honor, I'm holding now the company's GIS for the year 2024, and it says here, Zhu Guangxiao.
So,
Chairman.
Zhu Guangxiao stands as chairman, correct?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay. And then, if we're looking at the same document, can we just run through the other directors and officers? Can you just go read them one by one?
Mr. Chair, I will read the name and the position.
Yes, please.
Number 1, Zhu Guangxiao, Chairman. Number 2, Roberto Cayuto Jr., Vice Chairman. Number 3, Henry T. C. Jr., Vice Chairman. Number 4, Jose T. Pardo, not an officer. Number 5, Ambassador Francis Chua, not an officer. Number 6, Anthony L. Almeda, President and CEO / CAO. Number 7, Attorney Paul P. Sagayo Jr., not an officer. Number 8, Yao Yao Sheng, not an officer. Number 9, Wang Li Jin, not an officer. Number 10, Li Xinhua, not an officer. Number 11, Nanette Nancy G. Bugnosen, Chief Financial Officer. Number 12, Rico C. Vega, OIC Chief Technical Officer. Number 13, Karen S. Ong, Corporate Secretary. Number 14, Ronald Delan P. Concepcion, Assistant Corporate Secretary.
Yes. Okay. So thank you very much. And while looking at the document, Mr. Chair, I noticed that of the 14 individuals mentioned, 4 of them are Chinese of nationality. Is this correct?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
And you also confirm, Mr. Chairman, that NGCP 36% is state grid owned. Is that correct?
Mr. Chair, also based on this GIS, the State Grid International Development Limited, 36.30, but there are nominal shares, Mr. Chair, for the...
So 36% is owned by the state grid.
Yes,
Correct.
Mr. Chair.
Yes. And who owns majority of the state grid of China?
That I do not have detail, Mr. Chair, that already pertains to...
Can somebody from NGCP answer this question?
Mr. Chair, for the ones that are present here, and considering that we are from NGCP, Mr. Chair, I don't think anyone from NGCP will be able to respond to the shareholding insofar as who owns State Grid International
No.
Development.
Because it is
Limited
very
Hong Kong.
important for us to know who owns the state grid. Is it privately owned? Is it government owned by the Chinese government? Who owns the state grid?
Mr. Chair, if I may, I think there's already an order for an issuance of a subpoena.
Well, anyway, I am reading an article here that says the State Grid Corporation of China is 91.68% owned and controlled by the Chinese Central State-Owned Assets Supervision and Administration Commission. So can you confirm this? That 91% is
Apologies,
owned by the...
Mr. Chair, I cannot confirm your statement
Okay.
for lack of knowledge.
Okay, but in any case, can you just give me information on this on the next hearing?
Mr. Chair, most likely we may be able to get a semblance of a response to that when we able to get the corporate documents.
Kasi, ma'am, alam mo, napaka mahalagang malaman natin kung sino may-ari ng 36% na yun o yung 40% na yun. Kung yung ba isang pribadong individual o yung ba ay isang pamahalaan. Kasi magkaiba po yun. Magkaiba po yun. At hindi po ako naniniwala na hindi nyo po alam kung sino po ang may-ari ng state grid. Para naman po napakahirap tanggapin na sa napakatagal na panahon na kinakatawanan nyo ang NGCP, hindi nyo man lang alam kung sino po ang nasa likuran ng state grid. How long have you been working for NGCP?
Started in 2019, Your Honor.
Therefore, for the past 5 years. Okay. Anyway, NGCP, next question. 40% is Chinese-owned, correct?
Confirmed, Mr. Chair.
So how was it possible that the chairman of NGCP was able to be elected as chairman when their shares only represent not even half or minority of the company? Oftentimes, the majority shareholders would be able to elect their chairman. How is it here in NGCP, a minority share was able to hold chairmanship of the company?
The particulars, Mr. Chair, I have no information. But as a whole, the board of directors can indeed elect who they want to be the chairman of the corporation.
Understood.
Conceptually,
Yeah.
Mr. Chair.
Understood. The board of directors would elect. Now, isn't it quite ironic that a minimum share, a minority shareholder will hold the highest position in the company?
Mr. Chair, insofar as the composition of the board of directors, the chairman, Mr. Chair, from what I understand, nagpe-preside lang po siya. So, not
Yeah,
much
But no.
functions.
Yeah, but regardless, di ba? That's the chairman. 60% Filipino-owned yan. Mas gugustuhin ko na yung chairman ko Pilipino. Bakit ko ibibigay sa dayuhan yan? 40% lang yung kanilang hawak. Can I also ask, Mr. Chair, if indeed Attorney Malyari's testimony is correct, can I also subpoena, not naman subpoena, but request, Mr. Chair, the minutes of the elections of how the board conducted themselves, Mr. Chair? So moved. Mr. Chairman. No, Mr. Chairman, yeah.
Second, Mr. Chair.
To ask for the minutes.
I'm sorry. So are you addressing that to Attorney Malyari?
Yes.
Okay. So Attorney Malyari, there's a motion duly seconded. The chair in objection. Please submit the minutes as requested by this committee.
Kasi nakakapagtaka lang po, Mr. Chair, na minority share ka kaso lang ikaw may hawak ng pinakamataas na posisyon. Totoo na hinalal ka doon, actually yun ang mas nakakapagtaka. Bakit ipagkakatiwala yon sa isang dayuhan at hindi sa Pilipino? Kung mas malaki at mas malakas ang boses, mas natural na ibigay ito sa mas may malaking interest sa kumpanya. Hindi po ba, Attorney Malyari?
Mr. Chair, again, this depends on the agreement amongst the members of the board of directors, Mr. Chair.
Yes, precisely. So anyway, so can we just ask for the minutes of how the elections was conducted among the board of directors and the officers of NGCP, just so that we can get the feel of how it transpired?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Thank you very much. Attorney Malyari, kasama po sa mga opisyal ninyo si Liu Zhangqiang bilang Assistant Technical Officer. Siya din po ang kumakatawan sa operation and maintenance. Tama po ba ito?
Based on the GIS dated 2024, I'm holding, it's not reflected here, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Well, in my notes, he's part of your company. Can you enlighten me, Mr. Mamalyari, when it comes to projects of NGCP, what is the process of approving projects of NGCP?
Your Honor, 1 minute.
Bunyog, bunyog. Halikan na kasama ka, bunyog. Kapag buklod ay may pag-asa, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, isa ang pananaw. Sa bagong Pilipinas ang bunyog isisigaw. Bunyog, bunyog.